This next run of fixtures for Tottenham will definitely define our season. Manchester City at home, Manchester United away, Newcastle at home, and Arsenal at home. 4 massive games. Usually, I'll be excited for these football matches, but as we're coming up to some tough fixtures and obviously teams below us starting to pick up points, I'm starting to get a bit worried about the relegation zone. Who else is a bit worried about it? They all say you're too good to go down, you're never too good to go down, and I believe that's definitely the case with Spurs. Some good teams over the years have gone down. West Ham in 2003, they went down. Look at the side they had. Obviously, Leeds went down as well. Obviously, Leicester went the last time they went down. Not the last time, the last time before that, when they had like Maddison and Tillemans and players like that. You're never too good to go down. But I'm definitely getting worried about it. When Frank came in, I thought he was the right appointment for us. I generally thought that, but I'm now starting to see he's actually made us worse. I didn't think it did any worse than it did when Ange was here. I didn't want Ange. I wanted Ange out for long periods last season. But obviously they kept us in it for the Europa League. But we're not going to win the Champions League, so I don't know why we're sticking with Frank. I expected him to be gone by now, but the question is, if he's not the right guy, who is? Drop in the comments below who you think the right manager for Spurs is. I'm a bit like, might as well bring Pochettino back now, but a lot of people are not having Poch, and he did say don't ever, you should never go back. But I've not enjoyed Spurs since Pochettino was the manager. Obviously we've tried Mourinho, we've tried Conte, we've tried Nuno, we've tried some good managers, and no one's ever worked. And it can't always be the manager's fault. So obviously the club's got to take responsibility for the recruitment as well. So I think the recruitment's been really poor. But we've been, but there's, obviously Thomas Frank doesn't help himself. Some of his tactics, some of his formations are a bit suspect, really. I don't know where we go. Like I said, I'm getting very worried. I think we shouldn't go down, but we're just, even though we're 8 points clear, and even though we've got a tough running, we're relying on West Ham and Forest to win like 4 in a row or something, or 3 in a row. But we trust Tottenham to give West Ham that momentum. Last week, they were poor, so they beat us, and then yesterday they beat Sunderland 3-1, and in the first half they were excellent. So, and Spurs, they do say like Dr. Tottenham has woken them up, because we looked really poor against West Ham, and it's just so frustrating. Being a Spurs fan, it just frustrates the life out of me. But obviously, I'm hoping that the players obviously wake up, and if they're not playing for Frank, then at least play for themselves, because they need to play for the club, because we're sinking closer to the relegation zone. And last season we were lucky that there were 3 teams worse than us, but this season I'm not convinced. I think the teams are a lot better this season. Teams down there, and I think if we're not careful, we'll get dragged in. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments below. Do you think we're destined for a relegation battle? Or do you think we'll have enough points? Do you think we'll be alright? Do you think we'll get a few more wins on the board? What about these fixtures coming up? Obviously tough fixtures. Do you think we'll get any points out of these? I mean, in the past, Man City, take game with Man City next week, I was, in the past I wouldn't really care if we lost, because obviously I don't want Arsenal to win the league, but now I think it's a game we need to win now. And I think, even though we have a good record in City, I think it'll be a very hard game. And obviously United are rejuvenated, so that's going to be even harder now, and I don't think we'll win that, even though we have a good record against them. I'll be a bit surprised if we win that. But But yeah, but it is getting a bit worrying. Um, Never been this worried before. Obviously, been frustrated with Spurs. Never been this worried towards the drop as I am. But I think it'll be disastrous if we go down. But Frank don't have a clue. He don't have a clue what he's doing. Fans have turned on him, obviously. So I don't know why the owners are sticking with him. And I think if Daniel Levy was in charge, he would have sacked him by now. But for some reason, the owners are just sticking by him, giving him more time. But what do you want more time for us to be bundled back down in that relegation zone, be relegated, and then sack him? Very frustrated. Don't know where we go from here, really. But yeah, but hopefully we pull something out of bad. But yeah, but I mean, obviously halfway through the season, who comes in if we do sack Frank? That's the question. But you can see how Man United have turned it around the last 2 games, and the Carrick's that interim managers can actually work. But it's just finding the right interim manager, and then obviously, don't know, maybe getting Poch in the summer, like I just said. But yeah, but who would be your choice? Like I think I said earlier, if he would be your choice as manager, drop in the comments below. I'm new to the YouTube world, so please like and subscribe on my videos, and just write in the comments if there's any content you want me to go through. And I'll try and talk about it, and I can have a debate with people if they want. But anyway, like I said, like and subscribe on the video, and look forward to the next one. Come on, you Spurs.